Good morning, guys. The next couple lessons is going to be just kind of a crash course, just with a week and a half to go. Just want to cover a couple things this week that I feel like we need to kind of tie up. Just know chemistry, it just keeps going. There's so much more to learn. We've gotten a pretty good foundation, even though our year's been kind of chunked up. But we're going to cover a few things. I'm going to post a few videos today over some topics. I'm actually going to take 3 different chapters and try to shorten those up and give you the meat of those so you can kind of understand it. The practice and the work you want to do to try to learn this stuff, it's really easy to look at, like when we do electron dot structures or Lewis dot structures. It's pretty easy as we're doing them. Yeah, I get it. And then if you don't practice, I would like you just to practice a few, even though some of this is going to be review from physical sciences when you're a freshman. So today I'm going to post a few videos over electron configuration. Hey, where in these orbital shells are these electrons, and on these energy levels. We're going to look at valence electrons and how those, and Lewis dot structures and how we represent those valence electrons or those electrons in the outer shell. And then one of the last things we'll finish up with is just bonding. Not going to get too complex because we don't have time. In a normal class setting, we would have time to get through this stuff. But we're going to just kind of look at single covalent bonds, double covalent bonds, using our Lewis dot structures to be able to kind of symbolize those bonds and what they look like. So, and again, we're just scratching the surface, but after I kind of post a few videos over that stuff, those 3 topics basically, and most of it should make sense to you. Maybe not right away, but after a little bit it'll make sense to you. And then I'm going to post a study guide today when I get done with these videos for your final for next week. And then that's all we're going to focus on next week is you taking the study guide, go ahead and look through it. You know, from first semester, my study guide just kind of lists out the topics, then you got to go back in your notebook and find those topics and study yourself. So as you're studying, if you have questions, just reach out to me. And I'll let you know. I can give you clarification on what I mean by anything on that study guide. So stakes aren't very high. It's not graded or anything. So anything you do, it's just for your own motivation and your own learning. So, but I promise you, stuff like this, especially when you get into college, if you kind of already have had it, it's just going to click that much faster and be that much easier for you. So. And then next week, focus on the test and go ahead and get the test done. I'll probably post that Monday for you. So you have all week to kind of work on it. Use your notes if you'd like. You can challenge yourself and not use the notes, but use the notes if you'd like. And obviously use any other resource. If you Google search, I'm not opposed to that. I'd like you to use the book and your notes, but if you want to Google stuff to help you get the answer, not to get the answer and copy it down, if that makes sense. Because, hey, I'll tell you, in my life, there's been plenty of times where especially in college, I don't know how to do this physics problem. I'll Google it. Sure, it gives me the answer, but actually, by giving me the answer and showing me the steps on how to do it, it helped me learn actually how to do it and get the right answer. So, because knowing how to do it's probably the most important thing, and that procedure. So, I'm gonna stop talking. That's the end of this video. I'm gonna post a few more in there. Go ahead and take a peek. At the very least, you watch them, let the stuff sink in. That's better than nothing at all. Hopefully, I don't know how much practice I'm gonna give you. I will attach maybe just a few practice things with this. And then next week we'll do our final. So let's have a great week and a half together. If you need me, reach out to me. If you have questions or aren't understanding something, make sure you're specific, but reach out to me. So have a good week. Stay tuned for those other couple videos coming.